Hey guys, Michael from Copper vs Glass, and today I'm going to be going over my top 5 Android wallpaper applications. Now some of these applications are going to be live wallpapers, some of them are just going to be some great applications to discover some awesome wallpapers. I'm going to be counting down my top 5 right down to my number 1 wallpaper, so let's take a look. Okay guys, so as I mentioned, I'm going to be doing my top 5 from 5 down to 1. First up, we have Mirum. Now the great thing about this is there's loads of different categories. You've got polygons, stripes, lines, patterns, shape, experimental. There's a ton to choose from. Once you find one that you like, you click on the plus button down in the bottom right hand corner. You've got access here to apply it as your wallpaper, save it, or you can go back into the application itself. Now the strange thing is when you click on apply, you then also have to click on done, and then it actually sets the wallpaper. Now as you can see, I actually sped that up a bit because it can take around 10 to 20 seconds just to apply the wallpaper, which is why this application is so far down the list of my top 5. But overall, if you're looking for a nice set of wallpapers, you can't go wrong with my number 5, Mirum. The next application has over 26,000 wallpapers and it's called Premium Wallpapers HD. Now as you can see from the number of wallpapers, there's a ton of different categories. You've got animals, cars, fantasy, holidays, movies and tons more, and all of the wallpapers are super high quality. You've got a really nice interaction with the application as well, from sliding from left to right to find new and top rated wallpapers. And you've also got some settings here where you can access the settings of the live wallpapers. So again, it gives a bit of diversity to the app. It's not just static wallpapers, there are also some live ones as well. And once you find the wallpaper you like, you've got the option to actually like the wallpaper to put it into its own category, and also download it natively to the application instead of just setting it as a wallpaper. Once you go to set it as a wallpaper, however, you've got some great options to crop the actual image itself, change the HDR, and also add a blur if you wish as well, which gives it a really nice effect. This is something that you don't really get with a standard wallpaper application like this, so it's great to see some extra customization. When you then click on done, it actually does the wallpaper quite quickly. I didn't have to speed that up, unlike the last one, and as you can see, it's super high resolution and looks extremely good. Now it also moves ever so slightly if you've got multiple pages, as I have here, but overall you can't go wrong and it looks incredibly nice. So if you want over 26,000 wallpapers, I would highly recommend Premium Wallpaper HD. Next up is an application that is basically called Wallpaper, although it is spelt a bit strangely. Now again, with this you've got some really high quality images, and they're also a little bit desaturated, and what this allows to happen is your wallpaper kind of fades into the background and your icons really pop on screen. Again, you've got a ton of different categories like countrysides, clouds, dark, dust, blur, and also miscellaneous as well. And you've got a huge library to choose from. You've also got a settings button with the hide launcher icon and about, and when you go to set it as your wallpaper, it can sometimes take a little bit longer than other applications. As you can see here, I thought I had some issues, so I actually went to save it, and as I did, it set the wallpaper, and when I went back to my home screen, it also saved the wallpaper in the background as well to my device. But as you can see, the wallpaper looks really nice, it's super HD, and also scrolling around as well, it does move ever so slightly in the background. But overall, if you're looking for a large library of icons, some of which are desaturated, some have text, but overall they're all super high quality, then you can't go wrong with Wallpaper. Next up, and at my number 2, is an application that I'm sure all of you are aware of, and it is Muse. Now this is a live wallpaper which features some really nice artwork from all over the world, and also different time periods as well. So if you want something by Picasso, then this is the application for you. You've also got some great options in terms of just setting the wallpaper. You get a little bit of information about the actual wallpaper itself as well by going into the application. Now one thing that I would say is you can also double tap to get a little bit more information about the wallpaper, including the artist and also the date, and you can also share the artwork, view the archive, or customize, which I'll touch on in just a second. So as you can see, it dims it down and blurs it out, so this one really shows off your icons massively. Now when you're on your home screen, you can double tap and it will actually show the wallpaper in a lot more detail. It will brighten it up, get rid of the blur, and then eventually it will go back to the blurred image that you saw previously. Now you can also go into the customization options and have featured artists or use some other extensions. So as you can see, some of the previous wallpaper apps that I've talked about can also be used with this one, which is why it's a great application. Now you can also set your own wallpapers as well. Now you can do it randomly from your camera roll, or you can actually add individual pictures by clicking on the plus button down at the bottom just above your home button. Now once you do this, it's basically going to take you into your gallery in recents, or you can also go into your photos more specifically, and then all you need to do really is just go through and select specific photos, and then it's actually going to use those as your live wallpaper. When you go back, you can see there that it's changed straight away, and when I click on the tick to apply, it gives you the date of when it was taken, and as you can see, it looks really nice, and again you can double tap it to see the wallpaper in more detail. So this is one that a lot of people know about and a lot of people love, and this is Muse. Now one thing that I would say, guys, is all of these applications will be linked down in the description down below, but now onto my number one. And just a disclaimer, guys, my number one is actually still in beta, but I will have some invitations down below, and that is TapDeck. Now this is a great application and one that I can highly recommend. Once it comes out of beta, it's probably going to be my most used wallpaper app, and I know a lot of other people are going to enjoy it as well. Now once you're in the application, you've got the option here to look at your likes and also the history, and when you go through your specific wallpapers, you can go through and like them. So as you can see just here, you've got this nice wallpaper which you can set as the wallpaper, or get some more information in regarding to a Wikipedia article, and also a map to view it in Maps. So again, it's a very detailed app, and it doesn't just give you wallpapers, and it gets them from a ton of different sources. They're also all super high quality, and as you can see, the effect when you move from left to right is a lot more prevalent than what you're going to get in other applications. It has a lot of movement in it, which again is the reason why I really enjoy this application. It gives a bit of a different effect, and it looks as though it's a live wallpaper, however it's not. You've also then got the history, and in here it's going to give you all of the wallpapers which you've skipped over. So if you want, you can go back to one that you've liked previously and then set it as a wallpaper, which you can't really do in any other of these sorts of applications where it just scrolls through wallpapers endlessly and allows you to pick whichever one you need to. Now to change the wallpaper, all you need to do is double tap on the screen and the wallpaper will change instantly, as you can see here. So again, this is another reason why I really love TapDeck. It gives you the opportunity to change the wallpaper as and when you need to. Now I'm the kind of person that customizes my Android phone not all that much, but one thing that I change on a pretty much daily basis is the wallpaper. You can also swipe up to get more detail and also to like the photo as well, and it has a really nice animation when you're going from the zoomed in version back to your home screen and then back into the settings of the wallpaper as well. So it looks really nice, and again, double tapping to change the wallpaper is a great feature. And that's going to do it for the top 5 Android wallpapers. Some of these applications are old, some of them are new, but all of them have great wallpapers. TapDeck though has to be my number one, and I'm going to actually have some invites down in the description down below, so if you guys want one, just hit me up in the comments section and I'll be sure to send them out. Now if you guys have got any applications in terms of wallpapers that you want us to have a look at for the next round of top 5, then be sure to leave them in the comments section down below, on Google+, or over on Twitter at Copper vs Glass. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below, and if you guys want to get some more great content from Copper vs Glass, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Michael from Copper vs Glass, and I will catch you guys in the next video.